Vice President Sara Duterte tumulong sa paghahanda sa bagyo kaya hindi dumalo sa impeachment trial.
At kung sinasabi, yung pagharap niya sa kaso ay ginagawa na sa kasulukuyan. Kaya nga matagal na siyang nag-form ng isang defense team dahil alam niyang hahantong tayo sa ganito. At kaya naman kami, mga abogado niya ay nandito para talagang ilitigit itong kaso at sagutin at patunayan na wala pong basihan yung mga paratang laban sa kanya.
Hindi pagdalo ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa impeachment trial, pagtalikod sa pananagutan sa bayan ayon sa isang prosecutor.
That's an abdication of accountability. Di ba? It's not the House prosecution anymore that's asking her to attend. It's the Senate impeachment court.
Kahong naglalaman ng tax records ni Vice President Sara Duterte, ipinababalik sa Bureau of Internal Revenue.
The chair therefore orders that the BIR box, closed, sealed, and as it is received, be sent back to the BIR or the Bureau of Internal Revenue without prejudice to any action that the court may take if a motion will be filed by either party for the issuance of a subpoena, and we shall await action, if any, by the BIR Commissioner should that time come.
Issue ng presiding officer sa impeachment trial mainit na pinagdebatihan sa Senado. 16 na boto ng senator judges kailangan para sa conviction ayon kay Senator Francis Chis Escudero na nahalal bilang presiding officer sa impeachment trial.
The Constitution provides that no person shall be convicted without the concurrence of 2/3 of all the members of the Senate. With 24 members of the Senate, a literal interpretation of this means that conviction requires the affirmative vote of at least 16 senator judges. This is the prevailing law today. Whether we agree with it or not, we must abide by it.
Senator Rodante Marcoleta ganap ng naaresto sa kasong plunder.
Probable cause for the issuance of a warrant of arrest exists when the facts and circumstances would lead a reasonably discreet and prudent person to believe that an offense has been committed by the person sought to be arrested.
Senator Marcoleta sumailalim sa booking procedure matapos maaresto ayon sa Department of Interior and Local Government.
Ang alam ko unang tanong nyo, was he arrested or did he surrender? It was both. He went there voluntarily sa Sandigan Bayan to file a motion to quash. Subsequently, when it was denied, we closed down the building, we arrived, and we arrested him. So, it is both.
Vice President Sara Duterte nagpakita sa Senado para suportahan ang defense team at hindi para dumalo sa impeachment trial.
She will only be here for a meeting with the defense team. No, meron kaming napag-usapan na magkikita kami today dito sa holding room ng defense team para mapag-usapan ng ilang bagay-bagay, no? But she will not be attending the hearing or the scheduled hearing this afternoon. She has engagements din po kasi.
Pagpunta ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa Senado, ngunit hindi nito pagharap sa impeachment trial, tinuligsa ng prosekusyon.
Again, ang sabi niya ho kasi, I think she's here to support the defense panel, no? But hindi ho siya cheerleader nito pong impeachment proceedings po na ito. Siya po yung nasasakdal, siya po yung akusado. Di ba? She has to be here for herself, not to support anyone else or not to support her defense panel.
Vice President Sara Duterte, mas mabuting harapang pasinungalingan ng mga paratang ayon sa palasyo.
Mas maganda. O ako ang lawyer at alam ko na walang mali. Malinis. Walang pwedeng ikaso sa kanya. Papaharapin ko siya. At para mapasinungalingan lahat ang mga akusasyon.
Vice President Sara Duterte, nais ng prosekusyon na maging hostile witness para sa impeachment trial.
One of the key witnesses, hostile, albeit hostile, would be the Vice President. We are already respectfully informing this Honorable Court that we will manifest, that we will have a written request for her presence in connection with this article on grave threats.
The impeachment rules do not mandate nor require the respondent to attend any hearing or trial of the impeachment court.
Defense Secretary Gilbert Chodoro Jr. naniniwalang isang provokasyon at nakababahala ang mga ballistic missile test ng China sa South Pacific.
So this is a pattern sa tingin ko ng provocation ng China sa magpakita ng muscle. No? At it is a demonstration of force na hindi kinakailangan. No? Lalo-lalo na dito sa South Pacific, sa Pacific Islands.
Sunod-sunod na objection sa direct examination hindi estratehiya ayon sa defense team. Legal remedies ni Vice President Sara Duterte kung maging hostile witness posibleng gamitin ng depensa.
So, ginagawa lang naman namin yung trabaho po namin. But as a strategy, hindi naman po ganun babaw yung strategy namin na object lang ng object.
Pagpresenta kay Vice President Sara Duterte bilang hostile witness, hindi lang para sa issue ng grave threats ayon sa Prosecution Counsel na si Attorney Benjamin Tolosa Jr. Prosekusyon sinabing patibayan ang ebidensya at hindi paramihan ng objections ang impeachment trial.
Hindi ito paramihan ng objections at paramihan ng favorable ruling sa mga objections na to. Patibayan ho ng ebidensya to, and that's our goal. But what we can say is, despite the repeated attempts to block us from presenting evidence, we were able to do that yesterday.
Pagtanggi sa mga akusasyon, hindi pa rin naririnig mula kay Vice President Sara Duterte ayon sa Malacanang. Impeachment trial madugo kung hindi malalaman ng publiko ang katotohanan.
At magiging madugo talaga to kung hindi makikita ng taong bayan ang katotohanan. At yan naman ang hinahanap ng ating mga kababayan, malaman ano ba talaga ang mga katotohanan sa mga ibinabato sa kanya.
Defense Counsel binigyan diin na ang buhay ni Vice President Sara Duterte at kanyang pamilya ang pinagbantaan.
Truth of the matter is this: she and her family were threatened, and while her response was unconventional, it was justified. What triggered her response was a question about Operation Romanov, which is the plot to eliminate VP Sara and her entire family.
Department of National Defense palalakasin ang deterrence capability. Pagkuha ng multi-role fighter jet pinag-aaralan. Space Center planong itayo ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Military satellite target ilunsad sa 2028.
We are now planning to create our Space Center, which will eventually evolve into a Space Force or a Space Command.
Attorney Sulaika Lopez nakipagpulong sa Clerk of Court hinggil sa mga administrative at housekeeping protocols sa impeachment trial.
Purely administrative, like ilan daw ba ang guest na pwede lang, ilang seats ang pwede ma-allocate ng Senate sa guest ng defense. So we just clarified the procedure, no? The second was, dun sa holding area, can they bring in their own equipment? So yun lang naman ang housekeeping, administrative, nothing to do with my clerk of court duties.
Matibay na ebidensya laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte ilalabas ng House Prosecution Team sa susunod na linggo.
Stronger evidence of the prosecution? Yes. Isa pa lang na ilatag natin si Kalilong, di ba? And we still have Lotto. We still have Attorney Sulaika. We still have Captain Belio. We still have Director Matibag. And I understand, may reservation pa tayo about possible additional witnesses for threat, no? Iisa pa lang yun. Ang dami pa ng kailangan nating ipresenta.
Malacanang, pinabulaanan na may impluwensya ang palasyo sa investigasyon laban sa mga di umano'y death threats ni Vice President Sara Duterte laban sa Pangulo at First Lady.
Para ipakita at nag-i-insinuate na may kinalaman ang Pangulo sa pag-iimbestigang ito ay ang pinakamababa sigurong klase ng argumento.
Commission on Elections, nanindigang hindi paligtas sa pananagutan ang mga campaign donor ni Senator Rodante Marcoleta.
Nag-issue na po kami ng subpoena doon. Kung doon sa mga ibang opisina, meron po sila na ginagawang investigasyon o may kasong kinakaharap. Hindi po kami affected doon dahil ang kay COMELEC, ang kay Ombudsman.
Ateneo de Manila University, iginiit na walang employer-employee contract sa pagitan nila at ni-resign Coach Tab Baldwin.
So this is the Annex B, which I have in my possession. We'll have this marked later. So this is not an employment contract.
Not an employment contract, Your Honor.
Pagdalo ni na Senator Rodante Marcoleta at Senator Jingo Estrada sa impeachment trial, hindi pa napag-uusapan ayon sa tagapagsalita ng impeachment court.
Pero hindi pa umuusad yung proposal na yon sa mga majority senators because yun nga, hindi pa nila sure kung tama ba yung gagawin nila ng ganon na merong bang basihan sa batas at paano ba nila gagawin yun.
Impeachment trial kay Vice President Sara Duterte hindi pamumulitika ayon kay House Deputy Speaker Janet Garin. Isang miyembro ng House Prosecution Team naniniwalang may naging pag-amin na ang defense team ni BP Sara hinggil sa umano'y banta ng pangalawang Pangulo kay President Bongbong Marcos.
Hindi naman tinitigil yung serbisyo sa taong bayan, patuloy na tumutugon ang gobyerno sa mga pangangailangan. Ngunit we cannot have selective tasks. Hindi pwedeng piliin lang natin yung ating trabaho dahil ang ginagawang impeachment trial ay sang-ayon sa saligang batas.
Truth of the matter is this. She and her family were threatened. And while her response was unconventional, it was justified.
They are admitting the threat of the Vice President against the President, only that it is justified. So, yung pong whether it is justified or not, it is not for the prosecution to say. It is also not for the defense to say. It is for the appreciation again of the Senate impeachment court.
Pag-usad ng impeachment trial, mabagal ayon sa political analyst na si Professor Dennis Coronacion.
Now, nagpakita siya nung sa impeachment hearing, before the impeachment hearing, to send a clear message to public na kumbaga man hindi siya guilty. Hindi siya guilty, hindi siya nagtatago.
Department of Migrant Workers kinumpirmang maghahain ng mosyon hinggil sa pagbasura sa kanilang reklamo laban kay former Overseas Workers Welfare Administration Chief Arnel Ignacio.
Because in our view, the resolution did not pass upon details that we submitted to the Honorable Office of the Ombudsman. So we wish for the good office of the Honorable Office of the Ombudsman to review these matters.
At local government units sa Metro Manila, target na muling isama ang single ticketing system sa no-contact apprehension program.
We have to sit down with the provider at yung other NCS para magkaroon kami ng uniformity ng paggamit o pag-utilize ng